So it's still day 11, and we had somebody here from Don's church. And we started talking about a memorial service for him. So I know it would be important for him to be able to incorporate some of his Episcopal tradition into a memorial service. And of course, I'm not religious. I can't. I don't call myself a Christian. It's so I don't have any understanding of how this goes. I really, really don't. I have all the respect in the world for other people's belief systems, but I am out of my element in this one. Um, and Our good friend Debbie was here as well. Um, and in case I hadn't mentioned it, Don was like family to Debbie. He was Uncle Don, you know. So she has been crucial and integral in this whole process from start to finish, helping me with things. You know, being a sounding board. Um, but I really was. I'm thankful that she could be here for this church lady visit, um, because I don't understand what's going on with church stuff. So they are going to be happy to accommodate us. Uh, the cost is going to be pretty minimal, which I'm very pleased about. And They explained that there is a very traditional format that an Episcopal memorial service follows. And it was really important to us that whatever service we have not be just somber and morose and melancholy. The only reference I have are like funerals I've seen on movies and TV shows held in a Catholic church, a big cathedral or whatever, and everything's just bow your head for like 3 hours and be sad. And Don wouldn't want that. That's not what we're looking for. We do want something that we can call a celebration of life. And This lady today assured me that while the Episcopal tradition does follow a standard format generally, it is, a happy occasion. It is, you know, it's designed to bring smiles, I suppose. It's not supposed to be just sad and miserable. And I'm happy to hear that. And we went over a lot of the components of the uh, traditional service and the different prayers that they do, and choosing songs and choosing Bible passages. Honestly, I'm gonna have to leave that up to Debbie because I have zero clue. And honestly, I don't think Don would care. Really, he never once spoke about a favorite Bible verse or a favorite, hymn. Uh, he just liked to go to church and listen to the sermons. I mean, he liked it a lot, but he wasn't such that, you know, he wasn't like the walk around with a Bible under his arm type. Um, so if we, I'm gonna just say Debbie. If Debbie and her mother can't come up with something that they think he would like, I think we're okay just letting the church decide which passages to choose. Um, and Apparently there is it's tradition to have two uh, two, I don't know if they're prayers or Bible verses or what, but one from the Old Testament, one from the New Testament, and those are uh, read out loud by um, guests, family, friends, whomever. Um, and while I have been taking a very active part in everything since Don passed away, um, I do think that this is one I'll step back from a little bit, and definitely let Debbie be one of those two people, and possibly her mother, which is Don's bestest friend in the whole world, if she is well enough to attend. She's also uh, not in the best health. So this is one area I'm willing to just stay seated, and you know, uh, not that I don't care, because I certainly do, but I do feel like, this would be better suited for other people who shared his Christian faith, um, which is not me. Uh, so there's that, and apparently there's also a brief, I guess call it a eulogy, that a guest stands up and presents, but they only allow for like 3 to 5 minutes of that, real quick, and generally have a set theme that they want whatever it to be spoken about. Not so much personal anecdotes. Yeah, I would probably have to hear that again. I still didn't quite understand it, but anyway, after that, the traditional religious portion of it, afterwards is what they call a reception. Um, and I was a little confused at first, because when I hear the word reception, I think of the, after party. People come gather at the house, and you know, we just kind of have a good old time. Snacks and drinks and everything. Um, and it's kind of what they do at the church, but like the traditional part is very formal, and what they call a reception in their, I guess, banquet hall, is not quite informal. It's kind of floating in between casual and formal, and it sounds much more like a funeral service that I would be familiar with. Somebody, aka me, would be able to stand up in front of everybody, and say, give my prepared speech, pass it off to somebody else to give their prepared speech. That one seems like it's more all about us and what we have to say, instead of the tradition of the church. And there we can decorate as we see fit. We can have audio visual. If we have like a slideshow or video to present, that's where we can do that. So this seems really more than equitable. This seems really good. It's incorporating his religious traditions and beliefs, along with more of a free form kind of funeral, which appeals to me and would appeal to him too. Honestly, I think Don would have been fine either way, but to have a little bit of both, I think is great. So that was a good meeting with her, and I was a little nervous. I've always been a little uncomfortable around religious figureheads, and this lady isn't even the priest or minister. She calls herself a deacon. I still don't know what that is, but I guess she's high up in the church hierarchy. But she was comfortable to talk to. She didn't seem to have any trepidation about me being a non-believer. She was easy to talk to, and the next step after meeting with her, is going to be a meeting with the priest. In the past, his churches have ministers, but apparently this individual is a priest. I don't know the difference. Sorry for any, Episcopals and Catholics out there that I don't know your terminology. Sorry. Uh, but I'm going to meet with the priest next, and he'll go over some more details, and that'll happen at the church. And we will pin down a time when he's available. And we're scheduling this a little ways out. We kind of have a tentative date right now of June 17th. The church unfortunately had 4 other people recently pass away that they've been scheduling memorial services for. So Don is kind of 5th in line, and that's okay. He is being cremated, so it's not like we're on a time crunch for a decomposing body. So that's a good thing. And to do it further out allows people to make arrangements to travel if they want to. So we'll see. Once we know for certain what the date is, an announcement will go out. I might even be able to get my online obituary amended to include that information. So, I mean, anything online can be uploaded and upchanged, and just creating a website. It's just a matter of click, 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 done, and it's updated. So this can't be that hard. Yeah. So it was a good, positive meeting with the church lady, and we're progressing in this. We're starting a new project, so that'll be good. I'm pleased that we're making progress on that. So just like so much progress is being made on everything else. So looking forward to being able to honor him properly with people who love him. Uh, Good stuff. So far everything today has been good and positive. I've been really pleased. So fingers crossed again. Fingers and toes crossed this time. Then we keep it going. Yeah. So thanks for tuning into all these videos. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of these. And to stay updated when I update this vlog. So thanks.